Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one more of our English-speaking podcasts. We hope you enjoy so far all the podcasts we've done in English language. And that's because some of you requested our podcast to be either translated to Greek with the English subtitles, or to be done in English language. And we found that English language is easier for us because putting subtitles is more complicated. I'm going to be short, and at this point, I'm going to welcome to our company Mr. Kostas Dimitriadis.
Hello
Good
to everybody.
afternoon, Kostas.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
How are
to
you?
too. Fine. Okay, I'm not
Nice
so
to
fine
see.
because I know that you have been in Greece and you left. And okay, I didn't
Yeah.
have the chance to meet you more than one time that we have met.
Yeah, well, hopefully next time we'll meet. Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yeah, well, we hope. So what is our, what are we going to discuss today, Kostas?
We are going to discuss something that you have been witness in the center of Athens, which is the illegal immigration and the consequences that they are coming as a result of this situation. I think that we all in Europe suffer within or without brackets, you choose, from this, let's say, problem that started as an everyday story and became really a problem for a very high amount of countries. First, it was a problem only for Spain, for England, let's say Italy. But now, it is some years now, it is a very serious problem for Greece and recently also for Cyprus. Other countries, they have taken their measures, like Hungary, like Czechia, and countries like in this ex-communist bloc, that they are making, they have done, they are guarding very seriously their frontiers. They don't allow anyone to go inside in an illegal way, even using some secret paths. They have done an excellent job there for their sake and for their countries.
Yeah.
We have to discuss about this because from a normal need of somebody to find a shelter and a better life, immigration had become somehow like cancer in some countries.
It's a global thing now, isn't it?
It's a very big problem. It's a very big problem.
And it's a global problem as well.
The consequences of this situation is bringing us to a theory of an ex-Nobel in the Central Europe, von Gudenhoff-Kalergi, who was a guy that made the first idea about, let's say, the new European.
Yeah,
he
open
had
borders,
an idea. Yes, he had an idea of a race mixture between Asians, Africans, and Europeans. That one day this race, it will be the inhabitants of this continent, and they will be the, let's say, the middle low class of this continent. A lot of people, they are talking about conspiracy, about theories of conspiracy and all these things. I believe that it is the need of people from poor countries to find a very a better future for their families. And where should they look? You know, they look to the wealthier countries. That is what they can find in Europe. But there are also a lot of things that they are coming as a collateral issues to this, let's say, to this main issue, which is the immigration. And in the immigration, in order to avoid to mix everything in the same pot, we have to distinguish illegal with legal immigration.
Yeah, true.
Okay? Because here, I believe that I have been invited today by you so that we make a podcast concerning the illegal
immigration. Yeah.
Okay?
We
Not the
suffer a
legal.
lot. Not legal. There is a difference between them
exactly.
two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somehow, Greece being, and I'm talking about Greece because I'm Greek and I'm living in Cyprus, that means I know what is in the east, southeast Mediterranean. This point that I'm living is the southern eastern Mediterranean area. Also, Greece is in the east, let's say, southeast Europe. And we are very close to Asia and also Africa.
The position of Greece is a little bit
sensitive.
Yeah, very sensitive.
Because everybody is thinking that Greece can be the ticket to go to the rest of the Europe, because
to be honest, all of them, they don't want to stay in Greece. They want to go to the Western Europe.
Exactly, because
of Europe.
Exactly.
They have better opportunities there.
This is the case. They want to enter in Greece, for example, take documents, seek for asylum and take documents, and then travel to the rest of the Europe. Because, it's unbelievable that, Sweden, for example, is a country which is in the very, very north of Europe. What has to do with Africa? What has to do with Asia? Okay?
Exactly.
These people that are going to Sweden, they are coming from somewhere. Or they are coming from Africa and through Italy, they go up to Sweden. Or they are coming from Africa and through Spain, they go to Sweden. Or they are coming from Asia and through Greece, they are going to Sweden. Let's say a possible route on their way. The problem is that there are a lot of people that they are supporting these, let's say, this idealism of Richard von Kalergi, who this guy if we check in his book about the new European, all the chapters, we somehow, even if we are not fans of conspiracy theories, somehow what he's writing in there as ideas are implemented today.
Exactly.
And I want to be more specific. This, which is called illegal immigration from Asia or Africa, and those that they are opposing to this, they are called extreme rightists. The extreme right is let's say, somehow synonym to something unhuman, to something, but I don't think that this is quite true. Because it's another issue if somebody is coming to a country to find a better future because of his initiative, and he is applied for a job, he finds a job, somehow after some time he makes a family. And it is another issue if a lot of people they are coming in a way that they want to make a mixture in the race of the inhabitants. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, but not only that, but all them people who travel illegally, they have to be supported as well. They have to be introduced in the community in a way that they can.
Apart from this, have you
Yeah.
seen those people, at least those that we have seen in Greece, and they are they are somehow blocked between of the agreement of Dublin II. They are blocked in Greece, because we have signed an agreement in which is called Dublin II, which says that they cannot leave. They cannot leave from Greece to go to Germany, or unless Germany is asking for, let's say, workers, or England is asking. Now England is a different case.
England has a new law now. They've
No,
introduced a new
it's a different
immigration law,
case.
so it's a little
I
bit
am talking.
complicated now.
Yeah.
Very
I'm talking
complicated.
about still influenced from the period that England was making part of European Union. Let's say Germany or France is asking for workers. In this way, in this case only, they can be unblocked from being in Greece and travel outside Greece. Otherwise, they are blocked in Greece.
Yeah.
And the problem is that the people that they are coming, what is very strange to see, are all of them males from the age of 18 to 35, 38, okay? And they are not, and they have a percentage in women and children of not more than 2-3%. That means in 100 people that they are coming in a boat from Turkey, which is making these. I will speak about the actions of Turkey later. When it is coming a boat of 100 people, the females and the children in there are not more than 3 or 4.
Exactly.
All the rest are males from 18 years old to 35, 38, let's say 40 years old.
Exactly.
This is giving a message. This is giving a message.
Yeah.
And apart of all, it is also a fact that all of them are Muslims. In the beginning in Greece, they used to say the refugees, they were calling them refugees from Syria. It has been proven
they're not all of them from Syria.
That they are not all of them of Syria. The most of them that they were from Syria, they were member of ISIS. Okay?
Yeah.
Fanatic Muslims that they have created all these, they initiated these big damages and this war in Syria.
Yeah.
Yes. And they came when the regime Assad started to recover some of the areas that ISIS used to capture in the past. So in order to avoid to be captured, they came to Greece as refugees. Okay? When you say refugees, I am a refugee, most probably is together with your wife or your father or your mother or your children. You are not coming alone.
And you first of all evacuate the children and women.
And you are coming, listen, all of them, they are coming with mobile phones. They are coming with, they destroy their documents before they are landed in Greece. Okay, when is coming the boat and they go out from the boat, no one has legal documents. From the other side, we had another issue. The authorities are asking them, your name, Ahmed or Mahmoud or Hassan or 5 names. This guy doesn't know his name. Your father's name or Hassan or Mahmoud or you don't know your father's name. From where are you? or from Syria, or from Iraq, or from. It's unbelievable. There are a lot of documentation like this spread in the news, in the news that they, in the spirit of the independence of the press, they allow themselves to show this because the most of the channels are not doing this. They cover all these things. So some channels that they still follow the independence of the press as a idea, they have shown this kind of documentation in the requests for asylum. And all of them, they are born, they count 17 years before the day of the demand of the asylum, of the request for asylum. They count 17 years so that to be not to be adults. Okay? And at the same time, all of them are 31st of December. You know, they don't invent another date. You know, they put 31st of December. 31st of December, you know, for 2022 is 2005. The most of those that they are captured now, they write down as a day of birth, 29, 30 of December, 31st of December, just to not to make a mistake, they put this date, 31st December 2005. So when you get them, they are adults, they have another treatment, they have better food, better, everything better. Okay, you don't go with the adults, as they are not considered adults. And we see sometimes that, for example, Germany says that we are ready to offer our hospitality to 100 persons that they are refugees from Syria, for example, and they are not adults. They are minors. And you see, to go to the airport, some guys that they are obviously at least 35 years old, with beards like this, and you say, but who is joking now? What is this joke?
Yeah.
We are living in a period that somebody who is saying these things that I am saying now is targeted, and they consider him as he's against human rights and against humanity. No.
Yeah.
You want to ask something?
I want to ask, what's the situation in Greece at the moment, if you know?
It's out
recently.
Out of control. It's out of control.
And it is honestly out of control. You can see people, I don't know what they are, asylum seekers, or if they are illegal immigrants or whatever, but you can see them sleeping in the road. I mean, I've never seen anything like that in Greece before. The last few years, the last 3 years, I'm going to Greece. It's getting really, really bad. Is the government doing anything about it? Do we know any plans or any?
First of all, there is place for everybody to sleep. You know, if you find somebody sleeping on the streets, it's Greek. All the immigrants or the refugees, they find a shelter for them.
I've seen immigrants. I don't know what kind they are, illegal or legal or whatever. But I've seen them sleeping on the road.
Yes, but it's very few. It's very few. This number. Okay, you can find there are exceptions everywhere. In the only case that you have to say, beyond any doubt, is that the government is. I don't know if they get money from European Union or from United Nations or wherever. But they offer shelter for a certain time, okay? Because then the problem is, or you give asylum, or you deny it and you send them home. In Greece, it doesn't happen, this thing.
Do we know why it's not happening?
Because let's say all these things, the formal things that have to be done, all these formal things takes time, and the period expires. They give extension to the extension,
right,
because it's unbelievable high the number that is coming in Greece from Turkey. It's unbelievable.
We are lacking personnel as well. We don't have enough personnel to process.
It's a sea that they have to pass. And you know, in some cases of some islands, for example, Kos, or you know, in the East Aegean, the Turkish coast is 1 kilometer. Okay, even with a normal boat, you know, you can go there.
Yeah.
So no one was prepared for this kind of let's say raid.
Yeah. What do you think we should do? The Greek government should do to prevent this?
First of all, you know, these people, why they are coming in Greece? Because they come in Greece, immediately the government give them shelter.
Yeah.
They give them a sum of money every month. Working, not working, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They give them food. Okay.
Everything. Yeah. Everything included. Yeah.
They give Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. And nobody is allowed to touch them, even to tell them go there. They don't pay the public transport. They don't, all these things. Okay, it's a consequence of all these decisions from the government. But you understand, if I am an immigrant, illegal immigrant, and let's say from Pakistan, that let's say the majority of the immigrants are from Pakistan, that they are in Greece. And I'm calling to my cousin in Pakistan, and he asked me, how's things are in Greece? Don't worry. We went to Turkey. In Turkey, they taught us about our rights. How should we react if the Greek authorities will come against us, and what we will tell them? What is the international law? So when we arrived in Greek land, some of non-government organizations came and supported us with lawyers, with doctors, etc., etc. Then every month we take money. Every month we have food. Every month we have a bed to sleep. We have nothing to worry about. We make our, let's say, walk on the streets, no problem at all. Do you think that his cousin in Pakistan, when he hears this, he will not take the first chance to come in Greece? So, to answer to your question is, we have not to make their life
so
a
easy.
hell.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't say this.
So easy.
They have to be inside the camp, first of all, not outside. A camp. You stay there till the day that we will examine your request for asylum. If it will be denied, you go back home. Finished. If you are not denied, okay, we let you go to the community. But you have to go to the police station to declare where you stay, with who you stay, where you work. Okay, every legal entity of a state, an independent state, must fulfill at least these obligations, impose to be respected these obligations by those that they are living in its territory. If you don't do this, it is out of control.
And we see the
That's why we see.
consequences, yeah.
That's why we see also in Italy, for example, it's the main issue for the elections of September.
Yeah.
Because it is out of control also in Italy. It is
That
out
was the
of
main
control.
issue for the Brexit here.
But
that was the main.
It was 4 days ago that somebody with his video camera or his mobile was recording the rape of a lady on the street by an illegal immigrant. You know, in the street.
Yeah.
No problem. Not behind bushes or behind the fence or in the street. And if you say something, there are other videos that they show the illegal immigrants to show their knives and to say, if you are against us, we... So, okay, it started in another way and it is going to be in another way. This is the problem.
That's serious. That's serious. And one of the issues here for the Brexit was the illegal immigration, because England suffered a lot about that as well, because of illegal immigration.
Yeah. You understand that, okay, I tell you, I have to tell you also some other things. Turkey, for example, is getting a hell of a lot of money from European Union to keep the immigrants
there
in their territory. Okay, they take a hell of a money. Turkey, what is doing is taking the money and on the same time is sending to Greece the immigrants. This must stop. If Greek borders are the borders of European Union must protect or must be the guard of these frontiers, sea or land.
Exactly. They should all do something. Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't have parachute illegal immigrants coming with a parachute.
Just imagine.
But yes, we have those that are coming from sea and those that are coming from the border, the land borders of Greece with Turkey. So Turkey obviously plays a bad game for their own reasons. They are using pressure to European Union. Well, we have too many immigrants. Okay, European Union send money. They keep calm for 1-2 months and then again start to send people.
Yeah.
Then again, European Union, but listen, what you send money. Again, they send money. Again, they keep the money 1-2 months calm, and then again the same shit. This is the problem that we have in our region, because Turkey is not a reliable negotiator or partner. European, not union, but European partner.
Yeah.
Is using those people for pressure to Germany, because, okay, Greece, it's another issue. He sent to Greece, okay, no big deal for them. But the problem is when they start to send people that they have as a final destination UK, Germany, Holland, this country. Okay, this is the problem, the real problem, because if the head of Europe will be cut, then all the rest, the hands, feet,
cannot work.
They don't work. Okay. This is the problem.
It's true. Kostas, I don't know if you heard about that, about the UK and Rwanda agreement.
Yes, I heard about this, about Boris Johnson agreement, yes.
Yes, Boris Johnson done that. It's a controversial agreement that it didn't go ahead on the first time it was going to happen, but they're planning to do it again. What it is, really, because some people are confused of what entitles. On the 14th of April in 2022, UK and Rwanda signed an agreement that for all them illegal immigrants or refugees or whatever, like obviously refugees or illegal immigrants whose applications are classed as inadmissible, they cannot be admitted. They've signed an agreement for all of them to be sent to Rwanda and be treated under the Rwanda law, and obviously the refugee and migrant convention. The first flight from UK to Rwanda was going to happen on the 14th of June. It didn't go ahead because of the appeal. The refugees, some of the applicants appeal for the decision to be deported to Rwanda.
And it has to go to the court again, yes.
Yes, but the government said that this is going to happen again, and this time it's going to go ahead, maybe at the end of this month.
With a final decision,
yeah. It's a little bit controversial because the UK government pays Rwanda government £120 million for a 5-year agreement for this to happen. So some people say, oh, we pay them to do that. Why should we not keep them here? And some others say, well, why should we keep them here and not pay Rwanda? So it's a little bit, I don't know how this is going to go ahead, because what Boris Johnson said, that liberal left lawyers are against it, obviously, So I don't know if this is going to go ahead. The government insists that it's going to go ahead, and the next flight is going to be at the end of this month, August, or the beginning of September. We have to wait and see if that is going to happen. What do you think about this agreement, Costa?
I am in favor of this agreement.
You are in favor.
I don't have a clear idea and understanding of pure domestic matters that handle Boris Johnson. I had a very bad idea of how he handled, according to me, the situation for his own people. The situation with the issues that raised with the war in Ukraine. I didn't want him to be so furious against Putin and all these things. A little bit more calm. It was not.
To be honest, we don't know what. If we don't know
you see that Germans now they make step backs. Yes, because they are thinking of their people and the winter that is coming. But on this particular case, I am very much in favor of Boris Johnson. The problem with the liberal leftists is the same all over the world, not only in UK, also in Greece, also everywhere.
Everywhere the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that no one of these sensitive people will never get one of them in his own house. Okay, or not even in their garden.
Exactly.
Not even in their garden.
They support the appeal. Why should they not keep them in their own houses?
Okay. Let's say it's very popularist as an expression. This in your own garden. In your own garden, let them live there in your to put a tent and live in your own garden. You don't want them even in your own garden. Why should we have him in my garden?
Exactly. Well, it is. Well, to be honest, according to UN, the cross the borders globally. I've searched that, and it says here that according to UN statistics, in 2021, there were 26 million refugees that crossed the borders worldwide. Can you believe that? 26 million refugees.
I believe this. So I have seen with my own eyes in Italy what is going on.
Yeah, 28,000 migrants crossed the English Channel last year, 2021.
How many?
28,000.
Peanuts. That's peanuts. For Greece, Italy, and Spain is peanuts.
I know, but you can see the seriousness of this government, how serious takes all this. 20,000 migrants, according to UK government, it classed as too much, too many. So you can see that we don't take it that seriously in Greece.
In Greece, listen, Greece, we don't know what is going on. It seems that everybody is in favor to flatter Greece, to be flooded by immigrants. You say, is it a plan? Is this a command from somewhere? What is this?
Yeah.
Because you see things that are out of discussion. They don't have any logic on them.
I know.
You know,
here in the UK, even if one illegal immigrant crosses the border, it's a matter of emergency. They say something is wrong. Why? So you see the importance, how seriously they take it here.
I don't have anything against Muslims, first of all. Okay, I see that religion is something personal.
Exactly.
It's inside to everybody. You know, if I believe in Buddha or in Christ or in Mohammed or in whoever, or Yahweh or whoever, is my personal choice. It is only concerns me, not even my children. Concerns me. Okay?
Exactly.
I don't have anything about religion. I have a problem with their religion when they advertise that in Quran there is the conquer idea of the unbelievers. Those that they don't believe in Muslim religion. This part of the Quran, I don't like it, and I don't like it at all. But it is their religion. As long as they don't touch me and my country, I have no problem. In Greece, they can be Muslims if they want. Somebody who is who believes that the one God is the one that is the leader of the Muslim religion. Okay, no problem for him. It is something personal. I don't have anything about the religion. Where I oppose is when this religion is collective and it is becoming a threat to all the other religions.
Yeah, don't forget some people try to manipulate the religion.
And that's the point.
Misinterpret it as well sometimes.
Also, I don't like what happens in US. You know, US after 9/11. Okay, a very strange story that a lot of conspiracy theories has been raised lately. I can tell you that when it happened they didn't care if you were, let's say, a peaceful Muslim or not. They gather all together. They treated all of them together. No, I'm against this.
Anything like that.
Let's say totalism. Okay, I'm against this. I think that every country has security services that can distinguish who are radicals and they are coming to create troubles and who are not. Okay? Yeah. I am not against a peaceful father that took his children and his wife trying after too many efforts and too many difficulties to find a better future for the family. But this is different from them that they are coming to change my way of life and to change my country.
Don't respect the
without respecting my law, all the laws that we have, the law, the status, the religion, the status of religion of the country. Okay, we are in Greece. We are 97% Greek Orthodox. That's why it's called Greek Orthodox. We are Orthodox Christians. Okay, you have to respect that the extreme majority of the population is Christians.
Yeah.
Finished. You cannot come and go and piss to make a pee in front of my church.
Yeah.
Okay? You cannot get inside my church and sleep on the holy table.
Yeah. And that's why there have to be ways to be introduced properly in the community. And that's where I think Greece is lacking. Down to personnel, maybe?
It's a big lack on this. Yes, correct. It's a big lack of this. And under this respect, we have to say, definitely, beyond any doubt, that this situation, if it will continue without measures, it will bring Greece in a very bad position within 2, maximum 3 years.
Yeah.
Because it will become totally out of control.
Yeah, there have to be measures there so they can be introduced properly in the community, understand
I
the law.
I will tell you another example. I have been some years ago, I think 6 or 7 years ago, I have been to Milano. It's Italy is my favorite country. I tell you because I have spent too much time there. I have been to Milano for 1 day trip because I had something to arrange business-wise. So I arrived to Malpensa Airport. I took the Vanette, which is the train, and he brought me to Stazione Centrale in Milano. We know that all the train terminals are usually a place where criminals are coming, are gathered together, okay, and criminal activities, they occur there. But this was first time in my life I'm traveling to Italy very often since 1984. It was the first time that I saw an Italy that I didn't know. You know, they were sleeping outside in the gardens everywhere. Black people, obviously coming from Africa, and you know, passing from them with your suitcase, they were looking, all of them, the suitcase. You know, they were not looking at you; they were looking at the suitcase. At the end of the corridor of the bodies that they were lying here and there was a small, let's say, car of the police with 2 policemen. Can I tell you, if somebody attacked you there, those 2 policemen that they were there in the end of the corridor, what should they do in front of 500-600 people that they were lying on the left and right?
They can't do anything. They'll be in trouble as well. So
exactly.
What's the point?
And then it's coming in your mind immediately, if your wife is going there, is passing through, or your daughter is passing through, you are thinking a lot of things. And then you remember the film that you saw, the guy that was recording from his window of his house, the rape of the lady on the street, and you say, in which society are we living? Okay, this is the problem. And we have to notice that it's today, up to date, suffers Germany, Austria, a lot of countries, Holland,
countries.
because, okay, I can tell you something, maybe our English fellows will be upset about what I'm saying. I can say even that somehow some countries, they pay the penalty of being, of having colonies. Okay. Why should Greece, that was not having any colony, has to pay this very big penalty? But I would be sounded as not an objective guy. So I don't say this. I say that European Union, if they don't believe in this theory of Richard von Gudenhoff-Kalergi for the new European, the pan-European, has to take real measures. First of all, has to say that European Union is a unique entity consisted from various countries and nations, but unique entity. That means that the frontier are one. It's starting where the frontiers of all the countries, the outer frontiers of all the countries that compose European Union exist. In this case, they have to give instructions to Frontex that these frontiers, together with the countries' military services and police, have to be guarded, severely guarded.
Yeah.
No one enters, and if somebody is entering, has to be searched.
Properly questioned, yes. Properly
why, if he can be, let's say, a legal immigrant, make him a legal immigrant with address, with name, with address, with occupation.
Exactly.
Don't leave him like this anonymous in the streets.
Yeah. Do you think European Union will be able to do something similar to what UK done with Rwanda, like an agreement with another country?
European Union can do a lot of things. That's why, but he's not doing it.
Yeah.
He's not doing it. That's why I bless. That's why I bless UK that left European Union.
Yeah,
because we see that the European Union can do a lot of things to solve even this matter.
Yes.
And he's not doing it.
Well, if UK done it, then I'm sure European Union can do it because they've got a bigger power. They have a big power.
Political power, diplomatic power, pressure power.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Something similar to that. It's the first time ever done globally, that kind of an agreement that UK done.
I will tell you something else. And pay attention to this
say something
last
about
point.
this. The last thing I'm going to say is that, because people asking my opinion is that I don't know if this agreement is going to work, but with everything new, we have to give it a try, and we have to give it time to understand if it's going to work or not. I don't know if it's going to work.
Because in the beginning,
we haven't tried it. They haven't tried it before. It's the first time ever globally, the whole world done anything like that. So we have to wait and see. In due course, we'll see the outcome, if it is going to work or not. The good thing for the UK, and I praise for them, and I praise them for that, and I say that it's because they try something new. They're not afraid of trying something new, and that's a good thing. If the things you're doing at the moment not working, try something different. And in that, UK, I agree with them.
I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say to support the same idea that you expressed already. I will tell you something. Last thing that people maybe doesn't know. It's different between. There is a big difference between refugee and immigrant. And I tell you why. Because a refugee, a guy from Syria, for example, or from Afghanistan, is a refugee if he's going to Turkey. Going out from Turkey to whoever would like to go, it's not anymore refugee, it's immigrant.
Exactly.
Yes. According to the United Nations, let's say
the Refugee Convention. Yeah.
Exactly. Why we call all these Syrians that they are coming through Turkey, we call them refugees. They're not refugees. If you are a refugee, you are in the first safe country that you are going. Since when Turkey is not considered a safe country?
Yeah.
If so, they have to say it. But if they say that they're a safe country, then Syrians or Pakistanis or Indians or whoever is coming
Whoever is
and stays in Turkey
we have borders with Turkey.
is a refugee in Turkey, in which wherever is coming that there is war or there is a prosecution, political prosecution, or whatsoever, Turkey is the place that he is considered a refugee. After Turkey, wherever he goes, he's an immigrant. This is something that nobody says. All they keep it in silent.
Yeah,
and they consider them, you know, he's coming to Greece. If he will escape and he goes to Italy, even in Italy is a refugee. If from Italy he leaves and he goes to Switzerland, even in Switzerland is a refugee. No. Or we have laws, interpretation of laws, or not. We have to decide.
Exactly.
I am not, just to conclude and to
unless
finish
they have a family
discussion.
member, unless they have a family member on another country, for example, a Syrian, if there is a family member here in UK, they can apply
Yes.
as refugees to stay and supported by the family.
If from Syria is coming to UK,
and they have
in
a family
UK
member,
he's a refugee. Yes, in
Yes.
UK he's
Then
a
yes.
refugee.
or another,
If he's coming to France and then is coming to UK, is immigrant.
Yeah.
You have to understand
of
that.
course, yes.
The first, he is refugee in the first safe
first
country
country,
that he's going.
Exactly.
Safe country that he's going.
If they have a family in UK or Germany and they apply straight away for them to join the family member,
Is a refugee there?
a refugee.
Yes.
Refugee.
Here is a refugee. Immigrant is if coming to the UK, he stops in Portugal, then in France, and then he's coming to UK.
That's right.
Then is immigrant. We have to express the real meaning of the words, because we are accused that we are subhumans. We don't like Muslims. We don't have these characteristics that they send to us in our face, those that they are opposing to the legal issues.
Yes.
The legal issues is the interpretation of law. The law says this. Whatever is coming out of this is illegal.
Exactly.
Some other, they say they are not illegal people. There is no this term, illegal people. Whatever is moving in a not legal way is illegal, even if it is cigarettes, if it is gold, if it is money, even if it is merchandise, if it is people, are illegal. The entrance is illegal.
Yeah.
Why we have the frontiers anyhow? In any way, tell me why we have the frontiers.
Exactly.
Let's open the frontiers, and we say there are no frontiers. I go there, you go there. Today I go to live tomorrow in Warsaw. You go to live tomorrow in Rotterdam. The other one is coming to live in Thessaloniki. Why we have the frontiers?
Yeah.
Why we have the states? Why we have the countries?
Countries, exactly. We could be only one country all over a global.
Yeah, you say one country, this is Europe. This is the country. This is the continent. Finished.
Yeah.
Why we have countries? And we have to protect our families. We have to protect our way of life. We have to protect our habits and our tradition
and culture. Yes.
We have to protect them. These cannot be dominated. It's full stop.
Exactly. So we have to try something new. I must say that we have, as a European Union, can try something similar to what UK done. I'm not saying the same, but something different, because nothing works. Why don't we try something else?
It's all politics. If the great powers, the superpowers, let's say, they have made a real mess in this planet, making wars, creating conflicts, and all this shit. This is a result of all this and an excuse for all this.
Yeah.
First of all, we have to calm down a little bit the planet.
Yeah.
And then we will find the ways to give solutions.
Clever ways and solutions that works for everybody.
Exactly. We can give, we can adopt theories, economical theories in poor countries, and create their economical possibilities so that the people stays at home.
Yeah.
Okay. But these all are coming after the planet is calming down.
Yeah.
With all these conflicts, you cannot do it.
Right. That's the end of our tonight's podcast, Costas. I think it was a good discussion.
I apologize to those that they are not in favor to my ideas, that I made them feel a little bit bitter.
But we welcome all ideas. If anybody has any ideas, they can express themselves.
Democracy, which is born in Greece, as you all know, has as first rule the freedom to speak.
Exactly. And if we all work together, we can do many things.
Okay.
And give
clear as that.
Other ideas, yes. And again, for people who are asking my opinion about the agreement with Rwanda, I have to say that I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller if it's going to work or not. But we have to wait and see how it's going to work. We have to give it time. With anything new we do in our lives, we have to give it time and be patient and see the outcome. That's all I have to say. Costa, thank you again for tonight's.
It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure to be again with you in this podcast.
Mine too. It was my pleasure as well. Always have you.
Take care.
Podcast. You too. And
take care.
Good night to everybody. See you next
time.
Good
night, my friends. Goodbye to all my friends all over the world.
Exactly. Good night to everybody.